Good evening, everybody, friends from around the planet, wherever you reside in. I hope you're all well, staying sane, staying happy, staying healthy. That's the main thing. Okay, well, we've had one car Wednesday, and this is going to be Monster Truck Monday. Um, I've sat in my stupidity and tried to come up with a title for every day of the week. So obviously it started off with One Car Wednesday. We've got Monster Truck Monday. Diecast Def has his Mystery Box Monday. I like watching that. Please check out Fex Def if you haven't already. So yeah, where was we? One Car Wednesday, Monster Truck Monday, 10 Car Tuesday, 4 Car Thursday, 5 Car Friday, 6 Car Saturday, 17 Car Sunday. Oh God, it's all tailing on from fun stuff like Free the Peace Friday, and we know these things. So this is going to be a now and again series. I say now and again because I'm not a prolific monster truck collector. I've grown to love them, as some of you already know. But they've got to be based on something real. So I don't do sharks with 4 big wheels and dinosaurs on 4 wheels. This is one of the things that has always been curious to me, simply for the fact that we don't have them in this country. And that is the American tradition of the yellow school bus. This is one of the smaller castings, as in it doesn't carry so many kids. I don't actually own any yellow school buses, although I know Matchbox have done the classic American one. I think it's that old adage: if you don't have it, you're curious, and when you do have it, you just think take it for granted. So anyway, those of you know that I do collect monster trucks in small amounts know that I like them to be fairly based in reality, like it could actually happen. Some of them are factual, some of them could be made to work as factual, and this piece takes in all that sort of conceptual stuff within my head. Danny from Danny's Diecast, he does his coffee, and so it's not that I'm copying him. I liked his blinding array of coffee mugs. So Danny, there's my delicious coffee in there, and this is my fantastical Avengers mug. So we can see Thor and Iron Man and Captain America, all in the comic book styling. This goes all the way around. There's the Incredible Hulk, and let me see what's there again. Yeah, we sort of come round. It's really wrapped all the way around. So there you go, Danny. That's my mug of the week. Oh, lovely. I tell you what, Danny. Well, everybody else. I obviously have my coffee made with evaporated milk, which makes even the worst coffee taste pretty nice. But try sweetening it with a teaspoon of honey instead of sugar, and you'll have the benefit of a less harmful sugar, but one that is anti-inflammatory. So people with achy joints, and obviously people coming down with sore throats in the cold season and what have you, just try sweetening your tea with a teaspoon of natural honey from a jar, and it takes it to another little level for me. So Monster Truck Monday, what have we got? Let's have a close-up. And there we go. So it's a play on words. To cool. Very nice play on words. I like that. I don't know, some of our older people, or more senior people, so shall we say 45 and above, do you remember the great fun English rock band Slade? If you ever had any of their albums and records, you know that all their titles were misspelled on purpose, like school errors. And I always found that funny, and I still do, you know, Skull, SKOOL. And this sort of fits in with that, really. But we know this is a pun. So, yeah, a lovely American bus. It's got that graphic on the side there as well. Look, to school. And I don't think we'll show you any details. We might as well crack this bad boy. I am putting together a display of just monster trucks, and it's like I said, there won't be the silly pieces that are totally improbable. There we go. The gear these fold away cars, if you like. They're let me get rid of that packaging. They're simply just fold, and well, I'll show the people. I mean, I don't think anybody's interested in these. I certainly ain't. This goes in the bin. I've got no inclination to paint them up and make them look like a real thing, but you can sort of see that it goes together in a really bad style, really poor form, and I guess that's to go down and you steamroller it with your monster truck. But anyway, in the bin with that. Let's look at this monster truck here. Well, fully articulated, as you'd expect. These things roll, just like in real life, you know. I drive many vehicles, from front-loading shovels, you know, the big industrial sort, to forklifts rated for 14 tons. And I always find the bigger something is, I mean, look how smooth that rolls. The bigger something it is, the easier it is to drive, because the hydraulics are so upgraded. You know, you can steer these things with your little finger, really. But anyway, so we've got a real nice looking body of a school bus. Like I explained, we've got them graphics on with a little subtle flame there on the bottom line. And there we go. Look at that detail on the back. And it says, "To school never stops." Oh, let's get some of that in focus, shall we? There we go. Nighttime lighting. Let's cast a little more light on that. Let's bring that out. There we go. Hopefully that's a bit better, and we'll adjust this. There we go. We got lots of light on that now. There you go. So some really cool detail on the back there. Upper brake lights and indicators, lower brake lights and indicators, black edge windows, which is a nice touch, and some black edge fenders. We can see all the internal gubbins there is chrome, which makes it stand out against the black chassis. Full articulation as usual. We've got some really nice flames that are just subtle there, and we've got the number 89, but the line underneath me tells me that it's 68 actually. So there we go. We got the Hot Wheels logo emblazoned across the back, and the Monster Truck Series logo. Let's have a look on the front. Shall we be so lucky? Well, yes, because we've got all the lights repeated upstairs. Nothing on the lower, but we have got a black grille that's ever so subtly chrome edged. I don't know if you can see that right or not. I think so. Yeah, that's a pretty cool feature. Big chunky wheels, Hot Wheels, and what's that say there? Hot Wheels repeated. But yeah, full articulation for crawling across all sorts of obstacles. Windows blacked out all the way around, I've just noticed, so that means there'll be no interior definable. That'll be how they keep the price of this thing down. But in general, I like this. That could actually be a piece. Look at the mighty springs to make it ride smooth, and that monster engine. And let's have a look underneath. Yeah, chrome base. Plastic. There is a lot of plastic in this one. This is metal. So that's cool. And I think it's a nice piece to add to my collection of ever-growing kind of factual monster trucks. I haven't tried the Monster Jam variation because I know Mattel lost the license, so it's doing its own. But Monster Jam is made by another company now, and I've seen 1 or 2 reviews on them, and I've heard that they are, and I don't want to sound blasphemous, they are better than Mattel's version. There we go, Mr. Dyson. How close do you want that? But yeah, so, Danny, all the best to you, my friend. Iron Man. I shall have another sip of my coffee. And at 10 minutes, I've waffled on too long for one car. So, I've got tomorrow off and then I'm back on my shift work. This is why these series are sort of infrequent. But tomorrow I will shoot a 1 car Wednesday to release on Wednesday just before I go to work, which will be about 5:30 in the morning. And I don't usually return home till 7:30 at night. So the long days and nights for me. But I shall shoot that tomorrow early for release on Wednesday. And then coming, I have a fairly decent heap of new finds, of which I like to share with you. Some of them you'll have seen before. 1 or 2 might have passed you by. But as I've said and alluded to in previous videos, is that due to the lockdown, we've sort of gone backwards in cases. So I feel that I have to keep my eyes open now, because I think we'll get a lot of different cases coming thick and fast. And, you know, I mean, like I say, you've all had that white Aston Martin Vulcan for yonks. I found mine the other week and I was so overjoyed to find it. So it's catch up time, I think, in England, and I suspect other parts of the world as well. This is a great roller. Look how smooth that is. I'd just like to shout out to my new subscribers. Thank you so much for joining in the fun, and thank you for your interactions and the favours being returned. And I would like to just say a little message to a newer friend of mine, and that is Darla. I shall say no more. A very special lady and a very special name, because I've never heard of that name before. I know it's a total Americanism. My missus, I actually call her Dal, so that's a coincidence of sort. But I'd just like to say thank you for your lovely message. I appreciate it. Hope all's going well. Hope you're enjoying some sunshine. People, top up that vitamin D as long as you can before winter comes. And this is Big Soul bidding you all a good night and a happy rest of your week heading into the weekend. And I shall speak to you again this week. Take care, everybody. Good night.